Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. I want to get back to the way the channel was before YouTube got all the censorship going. So I'm going to ask you a question. If you want me to do an interview of the actual scientists who did this study, tell me in the comment section below and leaves a thumbs up. I believe I can do that for you all, and I'll at least do a camera for myself. I don't know if I can do a camera for them too. So make sure that you watch the entire video so I can present to you the actual thing that's going on and so that everybody understands what's actually happening. Have you ever, and I'm going to expand the definition, have you ever walked from your bedroom to the kitchen and forgot why you are in the kitchen? Have you ever been doing something in the kitchen and open up the refrigerator door or the pantry door and forgot what you were about to reach for? Or have you walked into the kitchen, instead of opening the fridge, instead you opened up the stove or the microwave? Or have you gone from the kitchen to the garage, opened up the door and forgot why you're in the garage? You will see that there's a pattern here that I'm trying to get to, and it's all related. Human beings forget when they open up portals. Now, different scientists are presenting this in different ways, and the question was asked, and so they answered the question a few years ago. They've done studies about this. Now, the very best of the scientists recognize that there was more going on than just people being forgetful. Why? Because when they did a more scientific study, it did not matter if the person was 5, 19, 30, 50, 80. Did not matter. And let me tell you about one of the experiments. They had a table, they had a box, and they had an object. The person put the object into the box, picked up the box, and they walked from the first room to the second room. And everybody in the experiment forgot what they put in the box. And then here's the second part of the experiment that's really gonna throw you for a loop. So they forgot what was in the box. And the second part of the experiment, when they went back to the first room, they remembered what they put into the box. How's that for it's not your memory that's going on? Have you ever experienced that? Have you gone from your bedroom to the kitchen, forgot why you were in the kitchen, go back to your bedroom and remembered, aha, I remember why I was going to the kitchen? Or have you gone from your bedroom to the kitchen, forgot why you were in the kitchen, but still remembered it was something to do with the refrigerator, or maybe the cabinet, or maybe the stove, or maybe the microwave, and then you open the fridge, or the cabinet, or the stove, or the microwave, and you remembered, aha, it's the soup. Or even stranger, you walk into the kitchen holding a pair of shoes, open the microwave, open the fridge, and you put the shoes into the microwave or the fridge. It's not so strange when you figure out my brain is telling me that I was supposed to come into the kitchen, open something, and put something into something, because that section of the brain is still intact. What's going on here, folks? What did they discover? They discovered that when you go through a portal, what does a portal mean? It means any opening. You don't have to even go through a door. You have to go from one area with a completely marked separation into another area. What does that mean? That means that you can have a giant room with floors of different colors, and as you walked from one floor color to another floor color, the same thing, the same phenomena happens. What's the phenomena? When you get to the new place, your brain wipes. Well, what does that mean? That means that your brain completely rewrites itself in the new area. And to then understand this, the conclusion is that we aren't just physical beings. And it's finally taken scientists, of all people, scientists, biologists, chemists, to finally realize that we are not just physical beings, we're also metaphysical beings. We are beings who are spiritual also. We are beings with one foot in the physical realm and one foot in the spirit realm. And when you go from one area to another area, the metaphysical has changed you. So then that also says that we don't just have physical places, right? We don't have just a physical bedroom. We have an area of the house that has some sort of spiritual representation for it. And when we go from that area to a new area, this new area has a completely different spiritual representation to it. And when we go from area to area, we are a new person. That's why when we go back to the area, we completely remember why we were going to the kitchen. Because your brain goes back to the old copy of yourself. So we are basically doing a Star Trek teleportation thing. But because of the way that we think and the way that we perceive reality, we just think we're walking from one room to the next room. Here's something even stranger. For those people who have the inability to discern the senses, there are those people who can't discern the senses. It happens in children a lot. This is why uh, really bad parents seem to be really bad parents, because they don't understand that children have not developed all of their senses and made all of those senses unique. The sense of touch, the sense of sight, the sense of sound, the sense of taste. And if you ever study in that area, you will see that you have children who go, why is the letter P green, but the letter R red? And those people, when they walk from room to room, will say, why is this room green and their next room red? And it has nothing to do with the color of the paint on the walls. For them, the spiritual is manifesting to their senses that they cannot distinguish, but it's clearly manifesting as something completely different. And yet, from room to area, portal to portal. And when they come back to the bedroom, oh, the bedroom is still green, but the living room is red. The hallway is pink. So they concluded that we are metaphysical beings. And when we go from through a portal, we are rewriting ourselves. It's a brand new person, brand new brain. Somebody said that all we are brains that are manipulating a giant body. And that's all we are. That's all a human is. It's a brain that's manipulating a giant body that walks, jumps, runs, sleeps, eats. So then we walk through a portal, we rewrite the whole brain. And then another section of the brain says, oh, I know we're supposed to open up another portal. We're supposed to open up another portal. You open up the portal, and then all of a sudden you remember, aha, I was supposed to get the cheese. Aha, I was supposed to get Dad a beer. That's why I'm in here. And it doesn't matter what age you are. And here's a fun fact about this entire situation. If you are a more of a metaphysical, spiritual, hippie child type of person, you will, in fact, remember more often than the people who are solidly grounded in reality, as they call it. The people who don't believe in spirits. The people who don't believe in metaphysical realms. The people who don't believe in magic. Who don't believe in ghosts. Who don't believe in angels and demons. So if you don't believe, you will have much more trouble going from room to room remembering. Versus a person who's very solidly grounded in the metaphysical, who does believe in ghosts and goblins and demons and angels and all of that sort of stuff. They will remember. Not 100%, but they will remember more often than a person who's. I have to see it and touch it and feel it before I believe anything. Pretty funny, huh? It seems that the person who's grounded in the spirit realm is actually more grounded than a person who's solidly grounded in the physical realm. And it took scientists to actually conclude this. Like I said, if you want me to actually call these people and maybe conduct an interview, I will do so. Leave a comment below. Please thumbs up or thumbs down, and subscribe for more information. I will do a robot video, and I will conclude the Cosby video because there is a huge break in the case. Thank you all for watching.